welcome back into Holyoke High School as the Holyoke Lady Dragons play host to the 2A District 2 tournament here and get ready for state as they will have match number 1 against the Lady Tigers of Wiggins. The Tigers will start number 4 libero Daisy McCombs, number 8 Emily Leon, number 1 Carissa Olson, number 3, Brittany Robinson. Number 9, Annabelle Sellis. Number 10, Brooke Bostron. And number 13, Shay Sieber. For the Lady Dragons of Holyoke, they will start libero Tina Huffman. Number 6, Molly Brandt. Number 10, Jacina Kruger. Number 11, Erin Wieselmeyer. Number 16, Ashley Humphreys. Number 21, Maddie King. And number 25, Lindsay Helgarth. As the starters were all announced for the teams, the Tigers are coached by Sandy Irwitz and the Lady Dragons by Michelle Wieselmeyer. So that's one time you'll get to hear Wieselmeyer several times as the coach's daughters, 2 of them, are on the court at the same, sometimes at the same time. So you'll hear Wieselmeyer a lot on this whole participation as the 2A District 2 tournament will get underway between the Holyoke Dragons and the Wiggins Tigers here in Holyoke. The refs will get their little time going. The Wiggins Tigers, Lady Tigers, just played Holyoke here on the 19th. And that's just like rematch number 4.5, really, because they've played a couple times in tournaments and kind of see what each other had to offer, as ref Connie Henderson checks the rotations, make sure everything is all right for both teams. As libero in Tina Huffman will step onto the court as the Tigers have the serve. Will be picked up by Huffman. Set up near side. It'll be Wieselmeyer with the attack, and it'll go down as a kill off the block. As Wieselmeyer will have the serve. It goes back row, and an ace for Wieselmeyer as it will go into the stands. Wieselmeyer serve, picked up back row. Tipped over the net by Maddie King and down. And a quick 3-0 lead for the Holyoke Dragons. Wieselmeyer serve will be taken back row, picked up and over on a free ball by Olson, set across by King, and Olson tries to free ball it over, and King will have another kill. Makes it 4-0. Wieselmeyer's serve will be picked up back row. Set up, Olson in the middle for Sellis, and she will roll off the net court and down on the far side and give the Tigers the serve. Serve by the Tigers is picked up and over and put back down by Annabelle Sellis. As Emily Leon still serves. 4-2. It's picked up back row by the Dragons. Tipped over by Wieselmeyer and down. And they will say Wieselmeyer was over the net. and give a point to the Tigers, 4-3. Leon with the serve will be picked up back row. Wieselmeyer will set up far side and be taken off on a big attack by Kruger and out off the block. Makes it 5-3 and gives Holyoke the serve back. A serve from the Dragons, near side, a cross-court attack picked up by the Dragons. Near side, King off a block, dug out back row by the Tigers. Set up far side, and it'll be over. Near side, King, big swing, dug out Leon. Leon with a free ball over, be dug out Wieselmeyer, far side. In the middle, it will be Helgoth, and she will put one down on a lift and give the Dragons a serve. As the serve goes into the net from Jacina Kruger. And that will give Sellis the serve. Sellis, back row, Wieselmeyer, set up far side. King goes cross court, misses the line. And it'll be a side out for the Lady Tigers. Makes it 6-5. Holyoke leads here in set number 1 of the 2A District 2 tournament. And a serve right into the net gives a point to the Dragons. Wieselmeyer with the serve, dug out back row, tipped over, a joust at the net, and a 2-hit violation on the Wiggins Tigers. We'll give Maddie King the serve. King's serve goes far side, picked up in the middle near for Robinson as her attack will be played up and out. Makes it 8-6. Serve up by Brostrom. Near side in the middle for would be Helgoth, excuse me. And her attack goes out. Bostrom with the serve will be picked up back row. Set up, tipped across and dug out by the Tigers. Bostrom will tip it up and over near side. It'll be a kill on a big tack from Helgoth again as she played in the back from the back row. Now serving is Humphreys, and she will have an ace as it goes off of Sellis. Makes it 10-7. Serve picked up back row, set up for Leon, and it will find the back line on a back row attack. Makes it 10-8, and going back to serve is Shea Sieber for the Lady Tigers. The serve will be picked up back row by the Dragons, set up near side. Wieselmeyer, big attack, and it'll be dug out by the Tigers. Far side, Leon, big swing, tipped up, but kept alive by King. Near side, and into the net does the attack of Molly Brandt go, and falls on the Dragon side, makes it 10-9. Sieber. Long serve and out on the back. And makes it 11-9. Serving is Helgoth. AP picked up by Leon. Set up near side. Olsen. Big swing and down off the block. Makes it 11-10, a 1-point match as McCombs comes in, and Brittany Robinson will have the serve. Robinson's serve will be over on the return and be sent up Leon, and tipped up and into the net from Brooke Brostrom. Makes it 12-10, Holyoke lead. Serve from the Dragons will go out as it was Molly Brandt, the captain, as it's wide left. Going back to serve will be Carissa Olson for the Tigers. 12-11 and make it 13-11 Dragon lead as Olson serve right into the net for a service error. That will give Aaron Wieselmeyer the serve. Wieselmeyer goes far side. He picked up Olson. Near side will be Sellis, and her attack down the line and in front of the libero Huffman. 13-12. Serve from Leon. Set up Wieselmeyer. Near side King. Big swing blocked at the net. Dug out by Leon. Set up Olson. Far side. B for Sieber. Her attack goes over the block as a set up and over by Wieselmeyer. Make it a kill for Wieselmeyer. 14-12. Serve will be from Kruger. Be dug out back row. Be tipped over by Sellis. Set up near side. It'll be blocked at the net and a two-hit violation off the big swing by Helgoth. Makes it 15-12. Serve from Kruger, picked up back row by McCombs. Set up, and it will be Sellis trying to free ball over and not getting it over as it hits the net. Makes it 16-12. The serve will roll the net cord, picked up. Olson, far side. It'll be blocked at the net off the Sieber attack. Into the net goes King on a return and give the point to the Lady Tigers. Makes it 16-13. Annabelle Sellis with the serve, picked up King. Big swing from Helgoth, and it'll be out on the attack as it went long. 16-14. Sellis with the serve will be picked up back row by Wieselmeyer. Set up in the middle. King, big swing picked up by Olson. Hits the rafters, and it'll be a free ball over by the Tigers. Set up near side King once again. Big swing down and in. Maddie King, the 6-foot junior, is just coming up big here as King will have the serve. Will be picked up back row. Shoot far side for Sieber, and it will be tipped at the net. Dug out by King and tipped over by Humphreys. Big swing from the middle of Robinson, and she'll hit it into the net from the Tigers. It makes it 18-14 Holyoke lead. And a timeout taken. As the Yep. We're at a timeout right now, so let me hear it. Yep. Timeout was taken by the Tigers as we're going to have a hitting error on the Tigers. Brittany Robinson puts one into the stands, makes it 19-14 as the Dragons will have the serve. It will be King with the serve near side, be picked up, and it will be for Robinson, jousted at the net, and Robinson will go into the net, and the call will go for the Dragons. Substitute in as Faith Harris comes in, and Maddie King still serving for the Holyoke Dragons as it is 14, excuse me, as makes it 20-15 as serve into the net from King. Back to serve, it will be Brooke Bostron. Bostron serve. We picked up by the Dragons. A miss hit from the senior Molly Brandt, and an ace will go for Bostron. Bostron with the serve. We picked up back row by King. Be tipped over the net by the setter in Humphreys, and Humphreys will have a kill. Makes it 21-16 as Ashley Humphreys will go back and serve. Humphreys with the serve, and it'll be picked up back row. It'll be Olsen, and she'll hit it into the stands trying to get the dig, and point goes to the Dragons. Makes it 22-16 as Humphreys will now serve again. Humphreys serve, line drive down the middle, picked up and into the stands, makes it an ace, as it was Emily Leon trying to dig it out, and a timeout will be taken by the Wiggins Tigers. 23-16. I'm Clausen on this big time small town media production. The Dragons using a lot of errors to their advantage here in set number one, as there's been a lot of service errors on the Tigers, as well as picking up the digs have been incredible, as the Dragons have at least 4 aces so far here in this set number one and lead 23-16. Ashley Humphreys with the serve. As Humphreys will line drive, it'll be picked up back row, shoot for Olsen. She goes cross court and gets one to fall. Makes it 23-17. As the ball goes into the stands, and Maddie King had to climb into the stands to get it. Back to serve will be Brittany Jordan for the Tigers. Jordan with the serve, and it will be an ace as Erin Wieselmeyer let it go. She did not know where she was on the court, and makes it 23-18. Jordan serve again and makes it 2 in a row as Wieselmeyer once again lets it go. And she takes a step back. And it'll be Brittany Jordan with the serve. The junior will be dug out by Wieselmeyer. Sent up far side. It'll be King. A free ball over, and her attack will go long. Makes it 23-20 as the Wiggins Tigers coming back. The serve will be picked up back row by King. Shoot, set. It'll be a 2-hit violation on the setter in Molly Brandt, and a timeout will be taken by the Dragons. That makes it 23-21. Amazing how the aspect of this game has changed with just a substitution. As I'm Clausen bringing you this 2A District 2 volleyball in Holyoke on this big time small town media production, as the Lady Tigers will have the ball coming out of the serve. 23-21, Holyoke leads over the Wiggins Lady Tigers. And now the Tigers will have the serve. Brittany Jordan, a junior, will be dug out back row by Wieselmeyer, and off her hands and into the stands for an ace. 3 aces during this serve set for Jordan. Makes it 23-22. Jordan's be picked up back row. And he tipped back down by the Tigers, and that was Jessica Veeman. Excuse me, Faith Harris. And makes it 23-23. The serve from Jordan picked up Wieselmeyer, and we dug out, and a free ball over by Brandt and out. Wide makes it 24-23, and now a set point for the Tigers. And a substitution will be made as Megan Wieselmeyer will come in for her sister Erin. And Erin does not look too happy leaving. And it will be the junior Brittany Jordan serving for set number 1. 24-23, the Wiggins Tigers lead over the Holyoke Dragons here in set number 1 of the 2A District 2 tournament. A dugout back row, Wieselmeyer set up Brandt, and it will be a free ball over. Dugout, Olsen, big swing, blocked at the net and falls on the Holyoke side. And it will be set 1 to the Tigers as the Tigers take set number 1, 25-23. When we come back, we'll have set number 2 here on this big time small town media production of the 2A District 2 tournament. Welcome back into Holyoke as the Tigers take a 2-1 lead against the Holyoke Dragons and make it 3-1 as the serve goes out, or as it goes into the stands, as it'll be Emily Leon with the serve. Leon serve. It picked up back row by Brandt. Set up far side, and it'll be Wieselmeyer with a free ball over. Set up by the Tigers, and it'll be tipped back over by the Dragons. As makes it 3-2 Tigers make it 4-2 Dragons as it goes out, and give the serve to Annabelle Sellis. The serve will be an ace for Sellis as makes it 5-2. And Wieselmeyer will come in for Brandt. Or excuse me, it'll be for Kruger. It'll be picked up back row by Wieselmeyer. Set up near side, it'll be for Brandt. Be a 2-hit violation on the Tigers. Makes it 3-5. as King will have the serve. Will be sent up far side in the middle. It'll be jousted at the net, won by Brittany Robinson. A big swing into the net from King makes it 6-3. As it'll be Bostrom with the serve, and she will hit it into the net, makes it 6-4. Service error on the Tigers. Going back to serve for the Dragons is Ashley Humphreys. Humphreys rockets one down the middle. Set up near side. Olsen, big swing blocked at the net and falls on the line. Stuff block goes to Helgoth and Wieselmeyer. As the serve will be out from Humphreys. 7-5 Tigers lead. And the serve will go back for Brittany Johnson, who checks in for Shea Sieber. Sieber, the serve will be dug out near side and be set up in the middle, be dug out back row by the Dragons. Tipped and blocked and out off the Brandt swing, and makes it 7-6. Holyoke trails. The serve goes back for Helgoth. Dug out near side. Leon set up for Leon, and she hits it off a block and out. Makes it 8-6. Tigers lead. Back to serve is Brittany Robinson with an 8-6 lead. Robinson's serve will be dug out back row by Huffman. Set up far side. Wieselmeyer will be dug out, and a free ball over by the Tigers. Wieselmeyer set up far side. Brandt, long attack, and be dug out by McCombs. Set up near side. Olsen off the block and finds the line. Makes it 9-6, and the Tigers taking advantage of their 1-0 lead already. The serve be dug out back row. Set up Wieselmeyer for her sister Megan, for Megan Wieselmeyer. Set up and a free ball over by the Tigers. King to Aaron Wieselmeyer and into the net. The attack will go. Makes it 10-6. And the serve will go back row. Set up Wieselmeyer. Near side, Megan Wieselmeyer, big swing, dug out back row. Tipped over and out by Sellis. And gives the ball to the Dragons. 10-7. Brandt with the serve will be dug out back row and off of Bostrom into the stands. An ace for the Dragons. 10-8. A serve will be tipped over by Olsen. Blocked at the net off a Wieselmeyer attack, and it will be Sellis. Makes it 11-8, Tigers lead. Olsen with the serve. And we dug out back row, Brandt. Set up Wieselmeyer, far side King. Big swing. We dug out by McCombs, and she will put it into the stands in the front row. Makes it 11-9. Aaron Wieselmeyer back to serve. Her serve goes back row, picked up by McCombs. Set up, and it'll be free ball over by Olsen, and it will land out. And be 11-10 now. Wieselmeyer serve, dug out back row by McCombs. Set up, Olsen. Back set for Leon and into the net. Leon will go in. A timeout taken at 11-11 for the Dragons, or excuse me, the Tigers take the timeout. I'm Cole Onstead, bringing you District 2 2A volleyball from Holyoke High School, the host of the this district. And game number 1 is the Wiggins Tigers and the Holyoke Dragons, as the Tigers lead 1-0. The other team in this district is Marino, who will play next game, as Wieselmeyer will have the serve. Wieselmeyer's serve will be tipped up and played by McCombs. A free ball over by Olson. Wieselmeyer sets it up. It'll be shoot side for King. Be dug out near side by Robinson and into her own player. Makes it 12-11 Holyoke. Wieselmeyer's serve will be played at back row by Robinson. Set for Leon cross court. Be dug out by Wieselmeyer off the block. Be Huffman with a dig. Set up near side. Leon, big swing and out on the attack. And nothing tipped at the net. So it will be a hitting error on Leon. Brittany Jordan will exit for Shea Sieber. As Wieselmeyer serve to Sieber and over and tipped back down by King, and makes it 14-11 Holyoke. Wieselmeyer's serve will be picked up back row by Sieber. Set up Olson in the middle. It will be Sellis, and her attack goes wide right and out. Makes it 15-11. As Aaron Wieselmeyer on a roll with the serve. Serve will be picked up by Sellis, tipped up, and it'll be Sellis once again and shot over on the set. Near side, Humphreys, big swing from King. It'll be blocked at the net and tipped up by the Tigers, and a free ball over by Olson. Wieselmeyer set far side, King, big swing, we dug out McCombs. Set at the net, joust and won by the Tigers, and Wieselmeyer cannot get it to go back over the net on a free ball, makes it 15-12. As it will be Emily Leon with the serve for the Tigers, 15-12. Wieselmeyer set up in the middle. King blocked at the net and into a trash can off the block. That was pretty cool. As the block, the hit was so hard it went off a block and into the stands where a trash can was waiting for it. As it'll be Megan Wieselmeyer with the serve. Picked up back row for McCombs and the Tigers. Set up Olson. A free ball over by the Tigers. Humphreys, shoot, far set. King, big swing, and she finds the back corner. (17-12). Dragons lead as Megan Wieselmeyer, the 5'11 sophomore, has the serve. Serve picked up back row by Sieber. Picked up Leon, and a free ball over by Olson. Back row, Wieselmeyer set up, Humphreys over, and Olson will put it back over. He dug out, Wieselmeyer set up for King, and she will go cross court and just miss the far line. Makes it 17-13. As the serve will go for Annabelle Sellis. Sellis with the serve will be picked up by King. Dug out Humphreys, and near the stands she rolls into the front row and cannot get the ball back into play. 17-14. Dragons lead as the serve picked up back row by Brandt. Shoot far set for Helgoth, and it'll be over, dug out by the Tigers, and a back row attack from Olson off a block, and it'll fall in front of the Dragons. Makes it 17-15. Tigers making a comeback. Sellis with the big line drive serve, set up near side. King, he threw a block and down, makes it 18-15. And when Maddie King is on, there's no stopping her. Maddie King will have the serve. King's serve will be picked up back row, and a lift taken, as it will be Emily Leon. 19-15, Dragons lead. Leon will dig this one out, put it into the rafters, and it'll come straight back down where Brooke Bostrom was waiting, and it could not be played. As Jessica Veman, a freshman, will come on for Bostrom. King with the serve will be picked up back row by Olsen. Set up Veman, near side Sieber. And it will go long on the attack. 21-15, and a timeout will be taken by the Tigers. I'm Clausa bringing you this 2A District 2 tournament from Holyoke High School as the Holyoke Dragons trail 1-0 to the Wiggins Tigers. As next matchup will feature the Merino Lady Rams. As it will be the Rams and Tigers. (21-15) coming out of the timeout. The Dragons have the serve. It'll be Maddie King. As King's serve will be picked up back row Leon. Set up Veman. Olsen, back row attack, dug out King. Wieselmeyer set up in the middle for Helgoth, and into the net her attack will go. 21-16 as Veman will have the serve dug out by Wieselmeyer, and a set over by King. Dug out back row by the Tigers. Set up near side. Sieber goes cross court to keep it alive. Dug out by Brandt. Set for Brandt. She will flat-footed attack as it's picked up near side. In the middle, it will be for Robinson, and in the net goes Helgoth for the Dragons. Makes it 21-17. The lefty and Veman will go back row, picked up by Wieselmeyer, and it'll be Humphreys with a free ball over. Veman. Olsen shoots that in the middle for Robinson, and she will come up empty on her attack. 22-17, Dragons lead. Ashley Humphreys back to serve, as it'll be picked up back row by Leon into the rafter and straight back down as it hit a rafter. Humphreys with the serve, and she will be an ace down into the back corner as the Tigers let it go. Thought it was out, and it's 24-17 as the Dragons have set point. McCombs comes back in for the Tigers as the back row picked up Sellis. Near side, Olsen, big swing blocked at the net and still finds the line. Makes it 24-18. Over in Yuma, the Indians have a 2-set lead over Haxton. 25-10 and 25-12. Set near side. It will be Helmuth with the attack, and she will put it down, and that will end set number 2. And it will go to the Holyoke Dragons, 25-17. And tie this up at 1 set apiece. Amco Hanstead bringing you 2A District 2 volleyball from Holyoke High School in this big-time small-town media production. service error by the Tigers puts the Holyoke Dragons up 1-0. And a tip back over by the Tigers ties it up at 1 apiece. Well, they call a lift ball, actually. So it's actually 2-0 as Aaron Wieselmeyer with the serve for the Dragons. And they picked up back row by Leon. Set up Olsen, far side. It goes into the net off the attack of Bostrom. And 3-0, Holyoke Dragons lead over the Wiggins Tigers, tied 1 apiece, as I'm Clausen bringing you District 2 2A volleyball here from Holyoke High School, as Leon with the free ball into the net, 4-0. As McCombs comes back in for Robinson for the Tigers. Wieselmeyer dug out back row by Olsen, set up far side, and it will be over by Bostrom. Set up near side, King, big swing, be picked up Leon into the net, and a free ball attack from Bostrom. Dug out back row by the Dragons, big swing from King, and a lift ball called once again on the Tigers. This time it was on Daisy McCombs. Wieselmeyer will have the serve and a rotation violation on the Tigers. And the Tigers asking how the violation occurred. As the serve from Wieselmeyer picked up back row, and a free ball over by Olsen. Wieselmeyer set up near side. Megan Wieselmeyer to Maddie King, and out on the attack. As the Dragons protest said it was tipped. And the serve will be an ace for Shea Sieber. Makes it 6-2. And he picked up back row. Set up in the middle for King. Big swing dug out by Sieber. Olsen set far side. Leon into the net as she comes up empty on an attack. 7-2, Holyoke leads. Tied at a set apiece. 7-2, and be dug out back row Leon. Set up Olsen in the middle for Sellis. He tipped up and set up for King. Big swing blocked at the net. King once again, a big swing. Olsen will have a free ball attempt blocked at the net and a 4-hit violation. They say the Tigers did not get the initial ball over. 8-2, Holyoke leads. Megan Wieselmeyer with the serve. Dug out back row. McCombs set far side. Leon be dug out back row by Wieselmeyer. Set up in the middle for Helgoth. And a long attack, but in the net go the Tigers, and a timeout will be taken by the Tigers. 9-2 the score, as the Dragons lead over the Wiggins Tigers, but tied 1 set apiece. As you can hear the Tigers fans just screaming orange-black attack. The Holyoke fans on the other side of the gym were cheering as well, but did not get quite as vocal. As Megan Wieselmeyer will have the serve coming out of the timeout. Dug out back row by Leon and the Tigers. Tipped across and dug out by the Dragons. Into the net goes Helgoth's attack. Makes it 9-3. As Jacina Kruger coming in for Lindsay Helgoth. And back to serve is Annabelle Sellis. Salas with the serve will be dug out back row by Wieselmeyer. Set up near side for Kruger. She'll go off a block and out. The serve from the Dragons will be picked up back row, tipped across, sent up King, and shot across by Wieselmeyer. Shoot set in the middle for Robinson, blocked at the net and out on the attack. Makes it 10-4. Serve from the Tigers will be picked up back row by King. Kept alive by Humphreys. And a free ball over by the Dragons will find the back line as Jacinta Kruger just guessed on where she was going to be and turned around and was able to put a free ball over. 11-4. Humphreys with the serve. And we picked up back row. Set up far side. Olsen will be big tack and down and in. Makes it 11-5 as Leon back with the serve. A dugout back row by King and into the net. A lift ball called on Humphreys. And the serve will go long from Leon and give the ball back to the Dragons. 12-6, Dragons lead as it'll be Kruger with the serve. He dug out and over and picked up on the attack. Far side will be the Tigers. Free ball across. Dug out back row by Humphreys and the Dragons. Set up near side. Brandt. Long attack will be dug out. And Brandt will have another attack. A free ball over by the Tigers. Dug out back row Humphreys. Set up in the middle for Wieselmeyer. Her attack dug out. Tipped back over by Brandt. And down for a kill for Brandt and the Cougars. Or excuse me, the Dragons. Molly Brandt tipping back a free ball. And the serve will go to Kruger and into the net. Makes it 13-7. As Robinson will have the serve. Robinson's serve will be picked up by Brandt and a lift ball called on Holly Brandt. 13-8. Serve back row picked up by King. Sent up for Wieselmeyer. Her attack will go wide down the line. 13-9. Serve back row picked up by Humphreys. Set up for Wieselmeyer. Dug out back row by Leon and the Tigers. Sent up near side. Olsen goes cross court and out. 14-9. Dragons lead here on this big time small town media production of the 2A District 2 tournament and Holyoke High School. And Olsen set up in the middle. Sellis will tip it down the line and it'll be picked up by King. Free ball over. Olsen tries to pound one home and cannot get it to go as it's into the net. Makes it 15-9. As Alyssa Mora comes in. As it's picked up back row on the serve from Brandt. And Leon with a free ball over and out on a wide attack. Makes it 16-9. And Brandt back to serve. Brandt's serve. He dug out by McCombs and onto the floor. Goes an ace for Holly Brandt. For Molly Brandt. I don't know why I know a Holly Brandt. 17-9 as it's dug out back row and over and out. from Leon. Back-to-back aces for Brant and the Dragons. Dragons lead 18-9 over the Wiggins Tigers. Has picked up back row by Leon. Set up far side for Celis, and she will get a free ball over. King out of the reach of the dig from the pass of Humphreys. 18-10. Going back to serve is Alyssa Mora. Mora's serve will go long and out. 19-10. And back to serve is Aaron Wieselmeyer for the Holyoke Lady Dragons. Wieselmeyer's serve picked up back row. Set up in the middle for Salas. Blocked at the net and down on the Tigers' side as it was Megan Wieselmeyer. And a timeout will be taken by the Wiggins Tigers as it is 20-10. The Dragons lead here in set number 3, but tied 1 set apiece. I'm Cole Onstead on this big-time small-town media production of District 2 2A volleyball live from Holyoke High School. Coming up will be the Wiggins Tigers and the Merino Rams. As we're awaiting other scores, Yuma has a 2-set none lead to Haxton. As the coming out of the timeout, Aaron Wieselmeyer with the serve. Aaron Wieselmeyer's serve will be an ace off of Leon into the stands and makes it 21-10. Dealer draws blackjack with the ace. Wieselmeyer's serve picked up back row. A lift carry on Celis. It'll be a lift ball as Mina Gabrielle comes in for Wiggins and replaces Emily Leon. The serve will go right to Gabrielle and be picked up. Olsen, far side for Brostra, and her attack will find the back row in front of Molly Brandt. And it will give Brittany Jordan the serve. Jordan's serve will be picked up back row by Huffman and the Dragons, and a set was supposed to be for Humphreys, and she tried to free ball it over and puts it under the net. 22-12. Jordan with the serve. A dug out back row by Brandt. Set up in the middle. King tipped over and a dug out by Olsen. Celis with a set over, dug out Wieselmeyer far side. Set up near side for King, and she will go back row on the line. It makes it 23-12. That will give the serve to Megan Wieselmeyer, the sophomore, as her serve will be picked up and back over and into the net will go the Tigers and Annabelle Celis, and set point will be given to the Dragons. Faith Harris in for the Tigers. 24-12 as Wieselmeyer with the serve. Dug out back row by Leon. Set up in the middle for Harris. She'll tip it across. Wieselmeyer set up near side. King, big swing. He dug out by McCombs and into the stands. And set number 3 will go to the Dragons. 25-12 as they take a 2-1 lead here in the 2A District 2 tournament from Holyoke High School. I'm Cole Hansa bringing you this big-time small-town media production. Welcome back in for the 2A District 2 tournament, live from Holyoke, as the Holyoke Dragons have a 2-0 lead in set number 4 against the Wiggins Tigers. And an attack from the Tigers goes long, makes it 3-0. Wieselmeyer with the serve will be dug out back row. Set up near side. It'll be for Bostrom, and it will go out for a Holyoke point, 4-0. And we set up Olsen near side. Bostrom, we off the block, dug out by Huffman, and a tip over by Wieselmeyer will get it across. Set up in the middle. Robinson's attack will go long and make it 5-0. The serve will be picked up near side. It will be flipped over by the Tigers. Far side attack from King. It will be down and out. And makes it 6-0 as the Tigers will take a timeout. 6-0, the Tigers trail to the Holyoke Dragons. The Dragons just coming out and putting on a show. As they just have everything working for them right now with this 6-0 lead. Score from Yuma. The Yuma Indians sweep the Haxton Bulldogs in 3, as Aaron Wieselmeyer will have the serve. Will be picked up back row and be dug out and blocked at the net. Sellis will have a chance again, and she will not be able to get it over. Makes it 7-0. Wieselmeyer with the serve, dug out back row by Sellis. Tipped up near side Bostrom, and she will find the cross-court line. Makes it 7-1 and ends the 7-0 run by the Dragons. That will send Emily Leone to the line to serve, and it's picked up. And it'll be Wieselmeyer will be play over the net, and she was a back row player, so she can't play anything higher, a ball higher than the net in front of the 10-foot line. As we Wieselmeyer, far side King, back row line, big swing, touchdown. No, not a touchdown. Well, it would have been if we had a receiver on that back line, but it makes it a kill, 8-2. Megan Wieselmeyer with the serve now, as it'll be picked up back row by Sellis. Set up near side. It'll be a left-handed attack from Faith Harris, and she will go off the block down on the Holyoke side. Makes it 8-3, and the serve will go back for the Tigers, and it will be Faith Harris, the lefty freshman. You don't see many southpaws in volleyball. As the lefty will go to King. Set up Humphreys. Backside it will be for Kruger. It'll be tipped back over by the Tigers. A big swing from Kruger again, dug out by the lefty in Harris, and her free ball over is out, makes it 9-3. 2 sets to 1 lead Holyoke has, as Maddie King will have the serve. Will be picked out back row by Leone. Set near side. Sellis will tip off the net, dug out by the Dragons, set over by King. Near side, it will go Bostrom. Be picked up by the Dragons. Big swing from King and down for a kill. Makes it 10-3. King with the serve, and it will go long and out. Makes it 10-4, giving the serve back to the Tigers. 2 sets to 1 lead the Dragons have. As the serve will Be picked up back row by Wieselmeyer. Tried to dig it out as King and into the stands. Makes it 10-5 from the serve of Brooke Bostron. Bostron will have the serve again. Her serve will be picked up back row by Erin Wieselmeyer. Far set for Brandt, and her attack will go wide of the line. Makes it 10-6. Serve again from Bostron. Set up in the middle. Kruger, big swing block, and off of Bostron and out. Makes it 11-6. The serve will go back for Ashley Humphreys. Humphreys with the serve, and it'll be picked up back row. Set up far side Olsen, as it'll be Sieber with the free ball over. Wieselmeyer for Brandt. Her attack will float over the back line as McCombs had to pull her hands back down, so she did not attempt that. As makes it 11-7. Shea Sieber with the serve. Made dug out by Erin Wieselmeyer. Popped up back over by Brandt, and right back to put it down is Annabelle Sellis of the Tigers. Makes it 11-8. Wiggins won set number one, 25-23, and Holyoke has gone 25-17 and 25-12. As the serve will be picked up back row. Set up for Wieselmeyer, and her attack will go long, makes it 11-9. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Wieselmeyer and the Lady Dragons. Once again, a score from Yuma. The Yuma Indians sweeping the Fighting Bulldogs of Haxton in 3. Get you scores on that. It was 25-10, 25-12, and 25-7. As it's 11-9 here in set number 4. The Dragons lead over the Tigers of Wiggins here in Holyoke High School. I'm Colassa bringing you 2A District 2 volleyball tournament. Next up is the Wiggins Tigers and the Merino Rams. A free ball over by the Dragons and a putback by the Tigers. Set up, Wieselmeyer will have to throw it over, and it will be tipped by Sieber. And out. Give the point to the Dragons. As a timeout will be taken by the Dragons again. They had some personnel issues, as it is still 12-9. Not sure what kind of personnel issues they were having. I think they're trying to figure out who's supposed to go in for who on the substitutions at this point. As now I think they got it. As it'll be Tina Huffman coming in. As it'll be tipped up and blocked at the net, and into the net will go the free ball and a 4-hit violation. Be picked up and be dug out backside by the Tigers, and a free ball over by Olsen, picked up by Humphreys. Set up Wieselmeyer, far side. Brandt will go off a block and down on the Tiger side. The serve from Huffman will be picked up back row, and a big swing from Leon picked up by Huffman. Shoot far side for Brandt. Rolls the net court, dugout Olsen. Set. We tipped over by the Tigers, and a lift call on Humphreys, and makes it 14-10. And the Tigers will have the serve. It'll be Sellis. He picked up back row by Humphreys and tipped over by Aaron Wieselmeyer. And down for a kill, 15-10. Serve from Brandt will be picked up back row. And from Sieber, and her pass will go into the net and fall on the Tigers' side. Makes it 16-10 as Brandt with the serve again. Serve will be picked up by Leon. Sieber, and a free ball over by Olsen. We go straight for Wieselmeyer. Big swing from King and down on in the corner. As the serve will be picked up back row from Brandt by the Tigers, and a free ball over by Olsen. Set up far side for King. Big swing, and we blocked at the net and down. And it'll be far side for the Dragons. It'll be tipped across. Olsen for the Tigers near side. Leon with big attack, and will go off of Huffman and into the backcourt. Makes it 17-12. Serve from Olsen will be picked up, and it'll be big swing from King down and in as the Dragons have a 18-12 lead. And Wieselmeyer will have the serve. Aaron Wieselmeyer serve picked up back row. McComb set up far side. Leon big swing dug out. Aaron Wieselmeyer set up Humphreys. Maddie King with a left-handed attack cannot get it to fall. Makes it 18-13. Far side will be Huffman with the dig out, and a lift on Maddie King. Leon with the serve, and it will go out. Near side, it will be for the Tigers, and it'll be Olsen's attack long. As the Tigers will receive the serve, and it'll be dug out by the Tigers off a free ball. A free ball over Wieselmeyer near side. It'll be Brandt far side. It'll be set up in the middle and blocked at the net by the Tigers, and a lift call on the Dragons. Makes it 20-15. Far side will be Brittany Robinson with the serve, and she will have an ace off of Megan Wieselmeyer. Makes it 20-16, and Robinson will serve again. Wieselmeyer will be dug out back row, and into the net goes the dig as the pass trying for Humphreys. Robinson 20-17 with the serve. Make it 3 aces in a row for Brittany Robinson as Maddie King tried to receive the ball. Robinson serve. He picked up Wieselmeyer. King will tip it up, and a lift call on Maddie King makes it 20-19, and the Tigers coming back. Tigers coming back as it's 20-19 and picked up by Aaron Wieselmeyer. Set up King, back row attack, and a free ball over by Brandt. Set up far side. It'll be Sellis tipped across. Wieselmeyer with the set. Humphreys in the middle will go long on the attack from Kruger and make it 20-20. Robinson's serve will be an ace on the back line. Makes it 21-20, Tigers lead. They trailed 20-15, and they have come all the way back to take a lead. And Brittany Robinson will serve again. Picked up by Aaron Wieselmeyer. Set up Sellis as a free ball over. Near side will be for Sieber and be blocked at the net and dug out by the Dragons. A free ball over from Aaron Wieselmeyer. Set up and be Sellis as it will be a lift call on Sellis. He tried to tip it over. Makes it 21-21. And it will go to Maddie King to serve for the Dragons. King's serve picked up back row. Set up near side Sellis. Big swing blocked at the net. Falls on the Dragons side. 22-21. As the Wiggins Tigers have the lead. And Bostrom with the serve. Will be picked up back row. Big swing in the middle from Kruger, and she pounds one down. Makes it 22-22. And now back to serve is Ashley Humphreys. Humphreys' serve will be a service error into the back of her teammate. As it will go for Shea Sieber, 23-22 as the Tigers lead. Sieber and the Tigers, the serve, Sieber. Set, far side for Wieselmeyer. She'll go off a block and finds the sideline. Makes it 23-23. And now the serve will go back for Tia Huffman of the Lady Dragons. Huffman, the libero, as her serve picked up back row and be tipped across over by the Tigers. And be Humphreys set up for Wieselmeyer. Dug out back row, set up near side in the middle. Be Sellis, and she finds the corner. Big swing from Sellis. And it just catches the line, and it will give herself the serve. Set point for the Tigers, 24-23. Sellis' serve will be dug out, and an ace to win set number 4, as it'll be Huffman trying to dig it out. Makes it 25-23. And we're going to set 5 as Wiggins has the same result as set number 1. I'm Kwanzaa bringing you 2A District 2 volleyball here on this big time small town media production. We head to set 5. Yeah. Wiggins Marino. Holyoke will have the serve coming out of the timeout and out of the set, as it is tied 2 sets apiece, first of 15, and what better way to start off a 2A District 2 tournament than with a game 5, or a set 5, as I'm Kwanzaa bringing you this 2A District 2 tournament from Holyoke on this big time small town media production, as the Tigers will free ball over, and a lift carry will be on Shea Sieber. Makes it 1-0 Holyoke. Aaron Wieselmeyer with the serve, picked up back row by Sellis. Olsen will have a free ball attack from Sellis. Set up Wieselmeyer, far side. King, big swing, blocked at the net, picked up by Sellis. Set up far side. Leon will hit one into the net, makes it 2-0 Dragons. Wieselmeyer still serving. Wieselmeyer's serve will be picked up back row, and Salas will have to hit it out of complete play as it goes in over the stands and onto the back row, or on the court that walks around on the walking track. And it's 3-0 as the serve set up. Olsen near side in the middle for Robinson, and she'll go off a block, down and in, as Brittany Robinson, who served for the Tigers to come back and take set number 4, gets a big kill. Olsen with the serve, dug out back row. Huffman will set across by Humphreys. Set up Olsen, and she'll set it into the net. Makes it 4-1 Holyoke. As it will be Megan Wieselmeyer with the serve for the Dragons. Wieselmeyer serve picked up back row McCombs. Olsen keep it in play, and a free ball over by McCombs and the Tigers. Set up near side. Humphreys will be in the middle for Brandt, and it will be put back down off a block by the Tigers and dug out by the Dragons. A big swing from King, and she puts one down. On the Tigers had no choice there, as it is 5-1. A timeout taken by the Tigers. They trail 5-1 to the Holyoke Dragons here in set number 5 of game 1 of this triple header, as after this match will be the Wiggins Tigers and the Moreno Rams. And then following that will be the Dragons and Rams. As the serve will be to Holyoke out of the timeout. Wieselmeyer serve picked up by McCombs over, and a miss set by Maddie King, and a lift call makes it 5-2. Serve will go to Leon, and the Tigers set up. Humphreys in the middle for King. Big swing, dug out Leon through the rafters, and she could not hit it again, as Leon had it fall right to her, and she could not hit that again unless she wanted a 2-hit violation, as King will serve for the Dragons. Set up near side for Sieber. And will get it over. A set over by Humphreys. Dug out back row by Olsen. Set up for Robinson. Shoot across. Humphreys shoot far set. Brandt dug out by the Tigers. And Sieber will try the right hand and put it into the net on the attack. 7-2. Brittany Jordan coming in for Shea Sieber. As the serve will be for Maddie King. Set up Olsen near side for Jordan, and it'll be dug out back row by Brandt. Set up for Brandt far side, and it'll be dug out by the Tigers in the back row, and Leon will have to free ball it over. Set near side, and a shoot set over by Wieselmeyer, and she gets it to fall, makes it 8-2. Maddie King with the serve. as it's dug out back row by Sellis, and under the net goes Olsen. Carissa Olsen just underneath the net. Makes it 9-2. King with the serve again. Dug out back row. And it rolls the rafters and picked up by Jordan. A free ball by Sellis and cannot get it over. The second timeout taken by the Tigers as it is 10-2. I'm Onset bringing you this 2A District 2 volleyball from Holyoke High School as the Dragons lead 10-2 in set number 5. Wiggins took set number 1, 25-23. Holyoke would take the next two, 25-17, 25-13, and Wiggins would take set 4, 25-23, and trail currently 8 points here in set number 5 as Holyoke looks to cruise to a set 5 victory. But who knows with this Tiger team as they have come back already before in earlier sets. Set up Olsen near side. Jordan be punched at the net and blocked down on the Dragons side as Brandt and Kruger could not get the block. It will go to Robinson, set up far side. We set up for Kruger. Her attack will go long, make it 10-4. It was Brittany Robinson that served to keep the Tigers in this match, as it was Robinson and a 2-hit violation on Humphreys. Makes it 10-5. Now the Tigers cut the lead in half. Service over as Humphreys shoots set for Brandt. Blocked at the net and onto the Tigers' side as Leon, it was Bostrom and Sellis with the block, and they were just too far away from the net. As Humphreys will have the serve. Will be picked up by Robinson, put back down by Kruger on the free ball over, makes it 11-5. And they give the point to the Tigers as they say that someone was over the net, played it over the net instead of, I'm not sure what the call was. I did not see the call, but it is 11-6. As the serve is for Brooke Brostrom. As picked up back row, Brandt will set it over. Dug out by Jordan, put back over by Brandt, and into the net go the Tigers and give the point to the Dragons. Makes it 12-16, or excuse me, 12-6, not 12-16. 12-6 Dragons lead. It'll be Huffman serving for the Dragons. She'll roll the net cord and have an ace off a dig of Sellis as it goes out. Makes it 13-6 and just 2 points away from the match. Huffman with the serve. We dug out back row by McCombs. Set up in the middle for Sellis. Big swing, and she will find the near court line. Makes it 13-7, and back to serve will be Brittany Jordan. Jordan with the serve, and it'll be picked up by Huffman back row. Sent up Wieselmeyer far side. Megan Wieselmeyer with the attack, dug out by the Tigers. And a free ball over by Leon, and a lift called on Huffman. And this is still a ball game as it is 13-8, and Brittany Jordan still serving. The junior has the serve. It'll be dug out and across over by Humphreys. Set up near side. Leon with the attack. We blocked at the net and tipped over by Olsen. Back set for Wieselmeyer, and we kept up alive by Olsen, a free ball attack by Leon. Set up Wieselmeyer, far side. Brandt, big swing blocked at the net, dug out by Sellis. Leon with the attack. It will be tipped over by Wieselmeyer and down in front of Brittany Jordan. Makes it 14-8. And now be match point for the Dragons. As it'll be Molly Brandt, the senior, serving for the match. Serve from Brandt, picked up back row by McCombs, near the net, put back down and dug out by the Tigers. And it'll be a free ball over. Wieselmeyer set up far side. King will not be able to reach the set, and it'll be 14-9. And coming in for the Tigers will be Brittany Robinson. Going back to serve will be Annabelle Sellis. 14-9, still match point, as the serve will be an ace for Annabelle Sellis as she finds the near side line, and it was one of those that you cannot judge very well, as it was just a well hit ball. Sellis dug out back row by Brandt, set up and tipped across over by Erin Wieselmeyer, down for the kill, and Holyoke takes the set and the match 15-10. Holyoke wins 3-2 over Wiggins. 25-23 goes Wiggins in set number 1. Set 2 and 3 go to Holyoke, 25-17 and 25-13. Set number 4 caused us to set number 5 as Wiggins won 25-23 and Holyoke wins in set number 5, 15-10, as we'll come back right after this with our post-game break, as I'm Quanstead bringing you 2A District 2 volleyball here on this big-time small-town media production. Yeah, I got to go find my jump drive and reload commercials. I have no idea. Okay. I messed up big time, Mike. Mike, can you hear me? Mike. I messed up big time. I didn't get all the commercials loaded right, and so they aren't playing on the video end. It cost us about $1,000. Sucks for me.